I find stories effortlessly. I don't know why that is, but I think it's just a matter of curiosity. If you look around, even in your own life, believe me, there's a lot more things that you don't know and don't understand than you know. And if you take an interest in finding out answers to things, generally there's an interesting story there. So to some extent, I'm motivated by the drama of a story. Sometimes I'm motivated just by... I remember once driving with one of my colleagues at the Philadelphia Inquirer up Kelly Drive in Philadelphia, and he was saying, I don't have any stories. I can't think of any stories to write. And I said, you've got to be kidding me. I could give you 10 stories right now off the top of my head that you could do. I think you do develop that skill by doing it, by being curious, by being professionally curious. I gave some examples. You see something like a dead deer by the side of the road, and you come by an hour or two later and it's gone. So you ask yourself, if you're a reporter, what the hell happened to that deer? And it turns out it's really interesting what happened to that deer. People's stories, even stemming from the simplest things, are fascinating if you take the time to understand, to really understand. So I don't have a lot of sympathy for people who can't find a story. I don't think they're trying very hard. To the interrogation rooms and help us interrogate this guy. So she says, okay. She goes downstairs. I really am a strong believer, and I've told it. I have 5 children. My 4 sons have all gone to college, and my advice to them has always been, do the things in school that really interest you, and whatever they are. Because you know what, how many times people have asked me what my major was in college in the year since I graduated. I could count it on one hand. It really doesn't matter. What matters is that you get an education, that you get a chance to really explore something that you're interested in and learn more about it. And you may learn enough about something to decide, you know what, I'm not really all that interested in it. Or you may fall in love with something. And if you fall in love with it, you're going to end up living with your parents and making nothing for a little while until you figure out how to get paid to do it. But I believe very strongly in the importance of journalism, and also very, very strongly in the significance of storytelling, because I think stories are how we remember. It's always very flattering to be the object of people's interest and attention, and I think as a writer, it's always a gratifying experience to have people who want to talk to you about your work and what you do. And I enjoy talking about my work, which you've probably seen, because I love doing it. So, where's the downside?